These photos are incredible in here. And these, the FAC Aircraft. Yes. I mean, look at these things. I mean, just amazing what you guys did back then. Oh, look at that right there. There's the OV-10. Jeez. And then what a unique looking aircraft.
And here, I don't build airplanes, but I had to build.
Whoa.
When I was a kid, I built airplanes. This is an OV-10.
Wow, that is so cool.
And the pilot in the front seat and the plastic man in the back seat. What was great is you had two M60 machine guns on each side. And this one doesn't have it. There were 4 rocket pods, 2 of them with WP for marking, and 2 of them with HE. So that a team gets in trouble, pilot right away is calling Hillsborough, which was the airborne CCC flying over safe area Laos. Call Hillsborough, he's getting fires. And I'm talking to the team, and then we start rolling in and strafing. We fire rockets. The guy that I mentioned, in fact, I was flying with the gentleman right there. Yes, Mike Cryer. The day that we had that emergency when I had to tell the team leader to go.
Oh, wow.
And his life was saved because we could throw in air for about 10 minutes before the before the rotary assets got there, the Hueys and the Cobra gunships.
Wow.
This saved a lot of people's, in recon, a lot of people's lives. And of course, they got rid of it as soon as the war was over.
You know, there's a history of that sort of thing.
Yeah, they want to get rid of the A-10, don't they?
Exactly. They've been saying that for years and years, and I forget if it actually happened recently and there's just some left in reserve units or something. I'm not positive.
I think you're correct.
Something like that, but
which is kind of a compromise, but I think there are a few veterans in Congress that have stopped them from retiring it completely. There's no question that aircraft, just like the A-1s that we had, the UN Sky Raiders, they could drop bombs on a dime. They could strafe with 20 millimeter Vulcans within 50 meters, or sometimes even a little closer. Tremendous.
When you heard those engines from a Sky Raider, that's what you wanted to hear?
Oh God, you could almost feel that huge radio engine. It had the same engine on it as one of our bombers, like the B-26 or something
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it could carry more than its own weight in ordnance. And incredible. It was wall to wall, napalm, cluster bombs.
Yep. Yep. You talk about it in here. There's a picture of one right there. There's a bunch of great pictures in here, but it's at the top right there.
That one is flying over Laos.
Yeah, there's some amazing photos of these aircraft in here. And I keep wanting to do I'm gonna get the same model you did right there. I'm going to make that. And I keep meaning to do that for all the aircraft that I either talked to or was on. But I also want to go back and get those ones, all the ones that I've read about from Vietnam, and have a display of those, or have them on the shelves, or have them in between different books that talk about those aircraft on the bookshelves. So that's a beautiful model right there. That is really cool, what you just showed.
When I was a kid, I made models, but this is the only model I've ever made as an adult.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't made any as an adult yet. I put some Legos together with the kids, and that's, they lose interest after a while, and then I'm left with all these pieces to put together as some contraption that takes way longer than it should. But there's another one right there. There's the Sky Raider.
Yes, sir. That one's loaded for bear.
Incredible. Yeah.
And the great thing about that, the cluster bombs they carried, they were in like tubes. If you look, you'll see that there are 3 tubes kind of mated together into the wing. And that pilot could release them 1 tube at a time, and it would go in the direction of the aircraft, just as if you're strafing. Versus the other kinds of CBUs would be patterned. Not very good for close air support, but those guys could drop that CBU on a dime.
Yeah. Okay, I see them. Yep, right there. I see them right there on the wing. Whew. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Gosh. If you enjoyed that clip, watch the full episode here, or another clip here.